Good morning, welcome back my YouTube channel. This week's pair comes from this currency. So first of all, we start by indicating our areas of interest, the support, the resistance zone, the order blocks that are in our way. Yeah, so we have something of this sort. We have this, the one that I'm drawing right now is an order block, which also is acting as a support at that area. I also have this resistance zone here. Yeah, so first of all is to identify the trend. Before now you start trading, you start by identifying the trend. So I use a trend line to indicate the trend. So I have something like this with me. So I was in a bullish trend, but once price broke here, my bullish trend view changed, and now I'm looking for shorts, but I had to wait for this retracement, which has already happened, and I'm in the trade already. Yeah, so my setup looks like this. So I'm expecting price to come to around that point. Sorry, I'm expecting price to drop up to around that point. It happens to be around 100 pips. I'm also expecting price to break this zone, retest, and fall up to around that zone. Yeah, so my setup looks like this. The swing setup, I'm going to hold it for around 1 week or so. The risk reward ratio of around 1:7. So the setup looks like this. So you scale down to a lower time frame to look for entries. You scale down to a lower time frame to look for entries. You don't get your entries from a bigger time frame. You just use a bigger time frame to analyze, then use a smaller time frame for entries. So allow me to delete this one, because you already know where it's supposed to be and why this market is falling, so that I can draw a market structure here, head and shoulder. Yeah, so my trade looks like this. I'm already in my trade, so this was my entry. My stop loss was around to be here, 29 pips. My take profit is supposed to be here, 180 pips. Sorry for the phone call. So my risk reward ratio is 1:6.2. My risk reward ratio is 1:6.2. Yeah, so that's the trade I'm holding right now, and I'm going to hold it for the rest of this week until my take profit of 700 pips is reached. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and share the link to your friends who are blowing accounts or the newbies, so that we can grow together and light each other's candles. Thank you, and let's enjoy the nice drop in Cadjpy.